Greetings, everybody. It's Jim. You know, I've had so many requests to do a Wizard King scenario, so here it is. This is the Island of the Dead. It's a beautiful little solitaire scenario from Columbia Games for Wizard Kings. All right, and it's beautiful for three reasons. One, it's a great way to learn the game and teach others at the same time, because the way this is set up, everybody observing the player playing can actually learn how to play also. This is great for at home, but also at conventions. All right, so that's nice. The second thing is it teaches you how to slowly unlearn what you have learned from other combat games. This, of course, uses the Columbia block system. There are some nuances that are slightly different but important, and it's a good teaching tool, and it's a fun learn. It's a fun way to learn, okay? Because as you get better, you will see your progress as you get into this scenario, as simple as it looks. And the third thing that's so beautiful about it is that it is available, this scenario right now, for only 1 penny. One simple copper. One simple penny plus shipping. It's like $3.95, $4.95. International might be different, but the bottom line is you get the blocks, you get the map, everything you need to play the game. All right, it's a beautiful thing, and they're guessing that by the time you get to that castle and you finally defeat it, you're gonna want the whole game. And I've seen it happen over and over and over again. So it's a beautiful thing. So let's get right into it and get how to play the game. Now, as I mentioned, the object of the game is for the elves to get to this castle and destroy it within 10 turns, right? Now, what some Columbia Games fans might have noticed that all these blocks are face down, laying down. Okay, that's really not the case. What it is like these pieces over here, which are up on their edge, right? This is how it normally goes. It's like Stratego on steroids. It's the fog of war. I can see what my units are and their strength, but I can't see what you have, and your opponent can't see yours, right? This piece could be a goblin. It could be an orc. It could be a freaking dragon. I don't know. And I'm not going to know until I engage the enemy. Okay, that's a beautiful part of this game that makes it very unique. But for the purposes of learning this game, and so observers can learn, we have everything very, face up so everybody can see what's going on. Plus, it goes to the storyline anyway. These are very infested lands of the undead, so there's no reason to have a fog of war. So the first thing that we would do is actually have initiative. Both sides would roll 2 dice, and then the highest roll would get to choose whether they move first or allow their opponent to move first and then react to their movement. There are some times where that's very advantageous. All right, but for the sake of this solitaire scenario, the elves always move first. They're always going to have the initiative. All right, so now let's get into movement. Now, before we get into movement, you might be asking yourself, Jim, why are all these pieces all higgledy-piggledy? Why are they on their sides or upside down? Well, there's a reason for that, and that's because they're showing their current strength. We're showing, like this pixie here, these diamonds on the top of the counter basically designate their strength. So this pixie has 3 diamonds, has 3 strength. It rolls 3 dice when attacking, and if it ever takes 1 point of damage, it goes down to 2 points like that, and then it rotates one more time. It takes another hit. In this, when it's their name is on the top, that means it has 1 strength point left. And if it takes that hit, then it gets eliminated from the game. It's as simple as that. And it's that 4-step reduction, which is another little nuance to a Columbia game. It gives us that little more granularity than other combat games where you just have a piece and it might flip over and then it's gone. Here, it's a little bit more nuanced, and it's pretty nice. So let's go over movement next.